Welcome to the Smartalecs Podcast. You know what it is, man. I'm Angry Al in the building with Young Sparks. Part three. Sparks, what's going on, man?
What's going on today, people? What's up, family? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just continuing our discussions on some of these crazy conspiracies going on in our society that we choose to ignore what are really going on. I'm gonna play a little excerpt from this movie that you sent me called "Exposing the Truth." It's just talking about what people would consider, I guess, the fountain of youth at this time, and people are really out here trying to maybe not live forever, but live as long as they possibly can. So let's see what they talk about.
Itself? Is there some way of slowing it? Are there key hallmarks that we can just halt and that prevents the disease from happening? And that's what I think we can do.
You've been studying young blood. How does young blood help, and what's the difference between young blood and old blood?
Yeah, so let's go in blood in general. You know, it's the one thing that connects every single thing in your body, your heart to your pancreas, to your liver, to your brain, everything goes through blood. It's like a highway. And what we were realizing is it's also an information map. They're talking to each other, and as one gets older, the other one is also going to feel that and
We're
understand
looking at a picture right now.
Oh yeah.
What's this?
So those are actually zoomed in versions of little parts of the neurons, the brain cells that you have, and those are actually from a mouse, and they've been there the entire life of the animal. So that would be the equivalent of a young person around 25 and an old person around 65 to 70.
And what's all the extra hairy stuff on this?
Those little hairy, I call them little spines, like a stem. Those are actually the physical connections where the two neurons are talking to each other, the synapses. And what happens when you get older, they start going away. And what ends up happening is you give young blood to an old animal, you bring them back. So it's not just about bringing new cells, it's about taking old cells and making them younger.
Describe that. You've done this in the lab. Doing what?
So there's a couple ways we do it. One way is this really old technique from like the 1600s where you connect two mice together. You make little Siamese twins where you take a young animal, an old animal, and you connect them together. And then you just pump it. So two things happen. Number one, the thing that we're excited about is young blood reverses aging. The opposite is also true, though. Old blood is bad.
This sounds like the 17th century of how much we know about it. What's in? Do you know what's in the blood that's helping?
No, that's great.
That would help.
That's the point, right? The point is to identify.
Sounds like you're leaching people. I mean, they used to try that too.
No, we're not like letting go of the humors like they did back then.
But is it immune factors?
Yeah.
Is it cytokines? Is it white blood cells or red blood cells?
So two things are going on. As you're getting older, inflammation is happening, and things like you said, cytokines going up. Right. There's these inflammatory molecules. When you're young, though, we're losing things too.
What's that? What do you make of folks who are doing this? Actually doing this to themselves. I mean, there are people in Silicon Valley we hear who are doing transfusions with young blood themselves.
Taking a blood boy.
In a very Dracula-like.
So, Sparks, what's your say on that?
We back to where we were at the beginning, man. We know it's a lot of sick people out here,
You at work?
and they're doing a lot of sick things. And adrenochrome is real. They can't hear us. Adrenochrome is real.
Can you hear it now?
Can you hear us?
Who said they can hear it? Can you hear? She said a bit better. That should be a lot better.
A bit better.
How about now?
Still far. Can you hear us now?
All right. She said,
Okay.
yeah. we'll have to
Okay.
switch over. Thank you. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, but that was a little excerpt from a documentary called Adrenochrome that you can probably find on YouTube. But it's real. It's going on right under our noses, and they're kidnapping our babies and our women. So we need to be aware of this.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to see that information out there and actually see that, they're not doesn't seem like they're scared at all to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's something where they're like, yo, this is what this is how people are making themselves feel younger, and this is young blood is better than old blood.
Yeah.
And so the mentality is from there you have to think, well, how are you getting this young blood? Where are you getting this young blood from? You know what I mean?
I like how he threw the little Dracula comment in there too. Just being honest, being subliminal and honest about it in their own ways. But it's happening. They're letting us know slowly but surely. They're letting us know it's happening. And I think that interview right there may have been on like MSNBC or some crap. So it's terrible.
Yeah, that one was when I seen that one was deep. That was probably one of the deepest ones I've seen. And once again, it's called Adrenochrome, the untold, exposing the truth.
Yeah.
So they're exposing the truth, and there's a few things out there that are trying to expose the truth. One thing I can say is I have seen some things go up and then disappear. So I would definitely say if you're gonna check it out, I went down the rabbit hole. It's all good. If you're gonna check it out, I would say check it out as soon as possible because it may not be there anymore. They may have to put it up under a different video. So
yeah, it won't be up too long. It definitely won't. So you guys need to check it out.
Chill Will, I see Chill Will in the studio. What's up, Will? A lot of people are here, man. So let's get to it then. So I wanted to start off with the adrenochrome because this is basically the main idea of everything that got going on. Chilling, bro, chilling, man. We about to get in on this Hillary Clinton shit. So with that being said, the Hillary Clinton emails. Now, one thing I could say before we even get into the depths of the shit, when I was hearing about these emails, I always thought they were like just bullshit emails. You know what I'm saying? Just like regular little emails where maybe she was saying, like nigger in the emails or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saying some N words or something. Just being, just being a bitch in the emails. But then when I started seeing exactly what these fucking emails were saying, it's crazy. You can say it's a conspiracy, but you can actually go and read this shit. You can actually read her emails, and when you read her emails, the shit don't make sense. I mean, some of the things that they said in the emails about certain things, first and foremost being the word pizza. I think that's like their main go-to word and shit because they always talk about, I seen something say like we got 4 leftover pizzas from last night.
From last month.
Oh yeah, from last month. And we'll give you a deal on them. Like, what the fuck you mean? You got 4 leftover pizzas from last month and you gonna give me a deal?
Yeah, and I swear the price was like $1,000 or something too. It was like $1,000 per pizza.
The shit was ridiculous. And then, when you look at emails like that, I'm like, this bitch Hillary Clinton is getting these type of emails?
Oh man.
Like, the fuck is she talking about? Like, so she has to know what's going on and she has to be a part of this shit.
Well, yeah, man. I've done a lot of research on Hillary. One of her heroes is Margaret Sanger. I don't know if you guys are hip to her. She started the Planned Parenthood, and Bill Gates Sr., Bill Gates' father, was actually under her. He was the president of Planned Parenthood when it first started. But yeah, she openly says it, that Margaret Sanger is one of her heroes, and that's who started Planned Parenthood. So that's how they're getting the human diploid cells for the vaccines, and creating a lot of the vaccines from the aborted babies. So it's just something else to look into.
Yeah, that's crazy. You see that, something I see them point out is that all the abortion clinics are in the hood.
Yep.
All the abortion clinics are in the inner city. There are no abortion clinics in the suburbs.
Well, yeah, man. Margaret Sanger used to call us crazy shit like weeds, and we need to be pulled, off the earth. And she definitely was a racist, Margaret Sanger. So I know Hillary is, if that's her hero. It just goes to show that they have something going on with kids, and we need to look into it more, guys.
and definitely black kids. Because once again, if they're in the inner cities, giving up, that's where all the abortions are happening. Then the majority of the people getting the abortions are probably, black because
Yep.
they're in the inner city. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, um, that just goes back to the theory that black people are, just just better than white people. Like, our melanin, our glands, our fucking everything. When it comes to black people compared to white people, we're just superior beings. And that's why, in my opinion, they feel like, yo, we gotta, we'll take they not gonna use their young people blood because that shit ain't no good. That shit is worthless. That shit is weak. There's nothing in it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get these black kids blood. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that these niggas come around from kings and queens, and we know their ancestry. You know what I'm saying? We know that our ancestry is a bunch of bullshit. We derived from black people. So, it's sick when you start thinking about this shit and really looking into it. And like I say, I tell you guys to really look into this shit.
Please look into it.
Even if it's just giving you, even if you don't believe in none of this shit, just give yourself a different aspect on what's going on in the world. Because best believe the tax bracket that we're in, we don't even see none of the shit that that the elite see. We're not a part of none of that shit. Because even the guy said, I just on the interview, he was saying like people in Silicon Valley is already experimenting with the shit.
Uh-huh.
So that means that regular people, not just billionaires, but regular people with money, like the Silicon Valley millionaires and shit, they are already out there fucking around trying to, live longer and jump higher and run faster. I don't know what the fuck they think they gonna what they think they doing though, man. This shit is crazy. For real. Like this shit is really crazy.
Yeah, man.
Motherfuckers are trying to be superheroes or some shit, man. This is ridiculous.
They just know about the drug adrenochrome. They say it's a fountain of youth. So the higher ups are into that sick shit and they're willing to do anything to, I guess, get the fountain of youth. But I'm not willing to sacrifice any of my babies for it. It's not happening. So I'm speaking out about it.
Yeah, we gonna stay, speaking our piece about the shit because this is fucking crazy.
It's real though, man. It's real. Once you really look into it, it is real. It's happening right in front of us. And when you research how many people come up missing from each state, certain states have a higher volume. It's just
Why? Because you got more black people in that state, or
well, honestly, man, it's a lot of just colored people. I ain't just gonna say black, but I will say Hispanic too.
okay.
But yeah, they know about our melanin. They know about it more than we do, also. But they really want that drug, that adrenochrome. They got certain recipes how to mix it, and
So
they
do probably special shit or shit that they feel make it more potent or make it last longer or something.
Yep. Because they from my research, I know they can store it. I think for up to like 2 weeks when they do certain things to it. So it's just we have to wake up. We have to wake up, man. Everything's not fun and games. It's real life going on out here, and we are coming up missing. We're coming up missing. It's like baby farms, guys. Like babies that don't have birth certificates, social security numbers. They farm babies like cattle. Like this shit is real, and the babies are just for this type of stuff. So
Yeah, because I was seeing that they were saying that when a baby, they can get it if they snatch a baby when it's born, like you said, if it don't have no birth certificate, then it doesn't exist. So you can do basically whatever you want with it.
but they kidnap women to start the baby cattle.
To make the baby, okay.
Yep, to start the baby cattle. They're like, man, they're underground. They're in carved out caverns and mountains and all type of shit, bro.
Man, listen, this is crazy because I literally watched a movie last night and it wasn't even that good, but it was on Netflix and it was about it was called John Henry. The shit was horrible, guys. Don't watch it. I mean, if you want to watch it, watch it. But I'm telling you, Terry Crews. It was wait a minute. Terry Crews and Ludacris was in it. I'm gonna tell you like that.
Wow.
Like yeah, it was horrible.
So yeah,
guys.
it draws you in by
It drives you in. Well, you didn't even know fucking Terry Crews is in it.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
know that until the fucking movie starts. But regardless, I mean, I watched it because it was black, and you know what? I think Nia Long is in it. Or is Nia Long in it?
And what you say
I
the
don't
name
know.
of it
Fuck.
is again?
I don't even fucking remember what the name of it is. I could look it up though, but I don't remember. But regardless, the movie was based off of a bitch getting snatched. I swear to God, this bitch was the way she got snatched. She was walking with her brother and her boyfriend. Her brother and her boyfriend was walking in front of her. She was walking in the back. She walked past a whip, and some niggas peeked the bitch. And then, like, while she was walking, them niggas hopped the car open, snatched that bitch up, threw her in the truck, and peeled out. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Wow.
Like, and I mean, that's a movie, but that's real
It's
life.
not a
You know
movie.
what I'm saying? Right. Like,
it's
that's
not a movie.
That's real
Nope.
life. That shit happens every day, straight like that. And that's a movie, so niggas got her back. Nigga, how many nigga in real life you not getting that bitch back?
Now, can I ask you?
In real life, that bitch gone.
What color was the guys that snatched her up?
Black.
I told you. I think last episode, man, it be our own kind. They get paid for this shit. 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000. Black people are kidnapping black people too. So be careful, man. Be careful. Stay strapped. Get you a license and stay strapped.
Yeah, this shit crazy. Yeah, just talking about this shit now. They snatching these kids left and right, and it's nothing because, like I say, that was a movie, so they got the bitch back. In real life,
Too late, Will.
you're not getting her back.
The
B.
baby already here, Will. You can't.
He said use condoms.
The baby already here, man.
Look, that ain't even your baby, man. That could be a bitch that you fucking, and you kicking it with the hoe, and next thing you know, that hoe gets snatched up. Now you bitchless. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no hoe
They
no
might
more.
think you did it.
Yeah,
They gonna come to you. Yeah, your number's in their phone. They gonna want to know, man, because it's happening.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, B.
And they'll put it in movies, man.
All day.
Just
all day
like
to basically normalize it. Like I
Uh-huh.
don't think it. Yeah, it's a move. Or you know what? You can say normalize it, but it's really not normalizing. I say when you put it in a movie, you try to give the perception that it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's more of desensitizing you, making you think like, oh, that's a movie shit. That could never happen.
Yep.
Oh, bitch getting snatched on the streets like that, and that'll never happen, nigga. Yes, it happens
Bro,
all the time.
You seen Enemy of the State? I know you have with Will Smith.
Absolutely. Great
if
movie.
we get 5G, that's exactly how shit will be, man. 5G will do that shit to us, man. They will be able to point directly at you, scan your face, all type of crap. Man, we do not need 5G. Plus, it kills us. So we definitely don't need it.
5G, so that's where you at. So a lot of people are saying that 5G shit ain't all that. Like people are saying they're making it out to be more than it is. Like it's not.
If we do
it's not that
anything,
straight. It's not that big. It's not that big of a deal. Shit, Jo said he didn't have 5G for the past 2 years with T-Mobile, and he cool. He good.
it's about the towers, but the phone too. If you carrying it in certain areas, man, it gives you tumors. Don't just carry it in the same pocket. Try not to carry it on you. Try not to really talk on it. If you're gonna talk on it, try to use the speakerphone, use headsets, but that shit's dangerous. 5G is that's what China got. Like they can't walk around without getting scanned and all type of shit like that, man. It's
Well, yeah, they got facial scanners and shit now, right?
yeah, that's what the 5G is all for, man.
Well, I also heard that that's one of the reasons why they're getting us reformed, because that's actually what they're lightweight doing with by quarantining us and having us do all these different things, wear masks and stay 6 feet apart with the social distancing and shit.
Viruses make us. That's what make us human. That's what make us evolve, bro. By us not going out, when we finally do start going out, everyone's gonna get sick because we're not used to the daily viruses, being around the daily viruses. Viruses is what make humans evolve. That's what evolves our immune system. So we need to be out, and wearing them damn masks are the worst. You breathing in the droplets over and over, and you can actually make yourself sick from doing that shit. People in cars by themselves with a mask on, like it don't make sense. And you right, Chill. All this shit give us tumors. But the thing is, with the 4G, bro, the 4G is extremely strong. They pretty much got it capped. But if they actually open it up, bro, our fucking internet would run so fast. We don't need no 5G, man. But I tried to break it down to my cousin before, man. This internet is, they trying to make this crap like a synthetic universe. That's why when you go on the internet, you can go viral and humans get viruses in real life. It's like 5G. They're trying to reach like the 5D, 5 dimension. They're trying to replicate everything just like the Bible says, which I'm not really too much into it. I have read it, but it says Satan is going to try to replicate everything and try to, be the king. So we have to just pay attention, man. Like, we have to pay attention to what's going on. 5G is pretty much 5D. And if we get right spiritually, we can reach 5D. So they know about shit that we don't, because we eat the wrong foods, we smoke, we drink, and we just don't pay attention. And they put it in our face and laugh about it. Just like with the movie you just watched. Put it in your face, laugh about it. Enemy of the State came out, 20 years ago? But they letting you know this is the future. So get ready. You've seen it before. It's nothing new. You've seen it before. So just be ready for it.
Well, we already know they already got all that shit. They just ain't let us know they got all that shit yet. But I'm quite sure they already got satellites that can beam down and see niggas doing. Well, they got the Google niggas riding around and everything.
Yep.
They ain't doing nothing but sending shit straight to the satellite.
Yep, I know everybody see them.
Right, they just driving around with shit on their roof. Like, what the fuck is they doing? They sending shit to satellites, nigga. Your picture, your house, your address, straight to the satellite, nigga.
Shit, your face.
Right, your face. Yeah.
If you turn and look at that crap, that shit scans your face, man.
Oh yeah, you'll be on Google Maps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, look at this.
Dude, they have a Google DNA.
Yeah, I did hear something.
If you go to I think it's somewhere like Australia or some crazy shit, bro. Some dude said some guys was reading some newspapers, and some dude walked up to him and spit in his face. And he said his reaction was to spit back in the guy's face. He said the guy took out a fucking cotton swab and collected his DNA and ran off. 2 guys. I was like, that shit is crazy. But look, it's something called Google DNA. It tell you the type of women that's around you. If you Google like, I like this type of woman, dude, all the women around you will pop up that fits that description.
Right.
That shit is bananas.
But that's in date naps. That's date nap shit now. They do that now with the date naps.
Yeah, but dude, they're actually collecting DNA.
They're collecting the
and
DNA is data.
And they've been doing it with the genealogy test too, because that shit was never real. They just wanted to collect people's DNA, man.
I'd say, well, there's a lot of analytics that go into a lot of this shit too. So they collect everything for real. They collect all the information, everything you do online, everything you look up, all that shit is used to put together a profile about you and the shit that you like and shit like that. But I definitely feel as though there is a little bit more to it, because when I say certain things that I may have never said before, like when I started getting into personal training, I swear I said, like, I was talking to somebody on the phone about this shit. Never had Googled it in my phone, nothing, none of that shit yet. And I'm watching YouTube, and a motherfucking personal trainer ad came up, and I'm like, oh no, this is ridiculous. Like, this is crazy. Now, don't get me wrong, I may have Googled this shit on my home computer, but I had never done anything on my phone with this shit. So that's why it was crazy that it popped up on my phone. But once again, all this shit is linked. So you know what I mean. Once I go on my computer,
it's recording your voice, man. It's recording your voice. It really it takes down all your interests.
It's trying to give you the ultimate experience, though. That's how they're gonna look at it. Like, we're just trying to, make life much easier and easy going for you.
Yeah, man.
What you say? It was on your Wi-Fi though. Yo, man, it's always on my Wi-Fi. It don't matter, baby.
Yeah, they got our. Yeah, they been got our DNA with.
Yeah, they got
man.
all my shit, bro. I've been to jail, so they got my shit. So yeah, man. I mean, we could talk about that shit all day, but what I was gonna go into was on the video, it was a chapter called "Drain the Swamp," where they were talking about Donald Trump, and I wanted to play this insert just to for people to hear it right quick, um, because I'm not a Trump fan at all, but to hear him talking like this was kind of
Africa's at home and abroad, and we are freeing innocent victims at every single turn. I was proud to be the first commander-in-chief to attend a meeting of the president's interagency task force established by the Trafficking Victims Protection Act of 2000. In November, I was also the first president to sign an executive order to establish a task force on missing and murdered American Indians and Alaska Natives. Just signed it. This has a very special focus on women and girls. That's an incredible thing that's been happening, but we just signed it. I've signed 9 pieces of bipartisan legislation aimed specifically at combating human trafficking domestically and around the globe. And in 2018, I signed legislation strengthening the Department of Homeland Security's Blue Campaign, which unified the department's fight against this crisis and increasing public awareness every single day. We have signed more legislation on human trafficking by far than any other administration has even thought about.
I don't know, man. That's why I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter, but I understand him more now. You know, I understand why celebrities and shit are after him now because I know what celebrities are into. So I don't know. I'm just understanding them more now. Now, when people start getting arrested, I will get on here and tell everybody I am a Trump fan with no problem.
That's if people start getting arrested though.
Yeah.
But
or dying. I mean, like Hillary and all these motherfuckers. They either get arrested or come up dying. I will flat out come on here and tell everybody I fucks with Trump. I go out there with my chopper personally and stand in front of the White House like I fucks with Trump.
Well, after Trump said that on the once again that's on that same video, they show tunnels with like a bunch of different like children's stuff in it. You know, car seats, strollers, dolls, where they were supposedly keeping these kids.
Bro.
Like they were literally keeping kids in these bunkers.
Did you see the rape tree?
Yeah, and they said they had like
God, that
yeah.
shit broke my heart.
That was bad to see. But no, just seeing that, you know, so I'm like, what, you know, this shit can't be staged. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be somebody like, all right, guys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna lie to everybody. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna put all this fake, dirty ass, aged ass shit.
Yeah.
No, man, that shit. You could tell that shit has been there for a long time, never been touched. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers have, and there's no reason for kid shit to be down there unless there's a kid down there. Why would a fucking kid be underground?
Like and like in the middle of the woods and shit like that. Man.
Right, in a bunker or some shit.
The thing, it was crazy because they had like big ass plastic fucking containers, like the shipping containers, the big plastic ones, and they would tilt it to where they could put a baby in there, but the baby couldn't crawl out because it was like 5-6 feet deep. And that shit broke my heart to see that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely what would happen because it's a baby.
And they would just bury it under the ground and leave a hole to where they can get to it, but they knew the baby couldn't crawl out because the container was plastic and slippery, and they just wasn't tall enough. But yeah, that shit broke my heart, bro. And that's what we're dealing with. Like,
and that's what it's about, man. It's about the babies, man. It's about the kids. We got kids, man. We got to watch these motherfuckers because they out here taking our kids, man, taking children, man. And this shit is diabolical. This shit is sinister. You know what I'm saying? Like sinister.
You
know what I mean? Like you got to be a super villain to be on some shit like this. You know what I mean?
That's
like
that Dracula vampire, real life vampire shit. But I have to go watch that Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas again. That's the movie Johnny Depp's in, and they talk about it freely. Like I think he flat out says like, yeah, they get it from extracting it from the babies and all type of shit. So I'm gonna have to watch that again because it's an older movie.
And then yeah, like he put a couple drops on his tongue and shit like
Yeah,
that, and
start
acting
tripping
funny.
out and
Yeah,
shit.
start acting wild.
Yeah, but it's called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I'm gonna have to check that out again. But yeah, man, chill. You have to research it. We haven't been doing our research, man. It's going on right in front of us. Like, I don't know, man. I have a dad. I know my cousin got a dad. My dad ain't never tried to kiss me like Will Smith was, kissing on his son. Like, it was like, that shit was crazy. I'm like, why are you forcing your son to kiss you on your lips like that? Like, they laugh about it, man, but the shit's real, man. That little boy did not want to kiss him, man. Like, we don't know what the hell goes on with them. We don't know what goes on with a lot of people, but we need to start researching like these pedophile symbol dictionaries, because they have dictionaries too to tell you what pizza and all this shit mean. They show you all their symbols with that spiral triangle and the butterflies and the hearts. And you see Oprah and them wearing these chains. You see them wearing the blood rings. We just have to pay attention, guys. Pay attention.
We got to pay attention, but we also got to stay. We got to pay attention, and then by us paying attention, we have to act accordingly. Because really, we need to get the motherfuckers up out the way. And if Trump is the person to do that, then like you said, if we start seeing that things are starting to change
Turn
and
around,
motherfuckers starting to
yes.
get arrested and shit, and you can't do anything but kind of give your undivided attention to Trump, because you're doing things that are going to benefit our children. You know what I'm saying? They're going to benefit a lot of people's children.
Now, chill. They use certain terms like pizza. What was pizza?
That's why they call it
I
pizza.
can't remember. Was it just a little boy?
Here, let me see if I.
But
can
I
find
know the walnut was like a black baby. I think sauce or some crap is like orgy, like extra sauce or something. They say pasta is like, I think, a little white girl or something. But when you get into their dictionary, it tells you what all that shit means. So that's why they were talking in code through the emails like that.
Here, chill, Will. This is something that this is an excerpt from the video that we seen, right? And it said Pizzagate is not debunked. The deep state is sick. They use code to talk about the sexual abuse, rape, torture, and consumption of babies, children. Stop being a sheep and do your own research. Now, there's an excerpt leaked from John Podesta's emails, right? And this is what the email says. It says, this month we have 5 fresh pizzas for your enjoyment. We also have 4 surviving pizzas from last month's session. All are on sale at an extremely low price, as they are in poor health and not expected to survive. So, a requirement is that you finish eating your pizza after your session. This month's special includes a 30% discount on severe torture. Each image below is available for $1,000 in fine print. And that is actually an excerpt from one of the emails leaked from Hillary Clinton. So, with that being said, pizza, yes, pizza means child. It sounds like pizza means child.
Yep.
Um, because they said they had 4 pizzas left from last month, and then they had some more pizzas for this month.
And dude, it said, pizzas from last month's session. Like, come on, man. Man, that shit is it's disturbing, man. Like, and he tells you to eat your pizza after you're done with it, because they know, like, the baby's malnourished, haven't been eating properly, so it's more than likely gonna die anyway. So you might as well scare the shit out of it, drink its blood, get the adrenochrome, because it's gonna die anyway. And they're cannibals. They will eat the baby too. That's what they do. They eat human flesh, guys. They really do.
That's crazy. Now I didn't know they were going that far. I never heard that one. I did hear about the blood.
You didn't hear about the Cannibal Club. Like, you didn't
Well,
hear about.
Yeah, I heard about the Cannibal
I've
Club.
seen
But
pictures, man, of people folded up in like fetal positions that's baked like fucking pigs, and like that shit is, man.
I'm not saying there's no
Woo.
such thing as cannibalism, because if there was no such thing as it, there wasn't be a name for it. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be a name for it.
Well, he just flat out said it in there too. Like he suggests you eat your pizza too when you're done with it. What you mean? You're eating the pizza. It should be done already.
Oh yeah, we know what.
So it's you got to pay attention to what the hell these guys saying. I suggest you eat your pizza after your session. Ain't you eating pizza? So,
no, that's definitely code for
yeah,
kill.
yeah.
That's definitely code for kill it when you're done. Make sure it's dead. Make sure it's no longer available for consumption in so many ways.
Yes.
Which is fucked up.
And they're talking about a baby. They talking about a baby, man. They got to be between a toddler and 10, 11. So, man, we have to wake up. We got to wake up.
Well, we're going to wake them up, man. We're going to wake them up. So, speaking of waking up, before we get out of here, because there's some people out here who say that they're woke, but I guess maybe aren't that woke or seem to be scamming our people. And when we speak about those people, I'm talking about Brother Polite, Dr. Umar. Now, you told me, me and you had a discussion about it, and you were saying how, since they scam people, what I mean, they definitely aren't for the cause, which I agree 100%. But at the same time, what I was speaking about was basically how business ventures can go sour. And when a business venture goes sour, there's always going to be a winner and a loser. And there's always going to be somebody who's going to be like, oh, he did me wrong. Whereas going to be another, whereas the other hand may say, I didn't do him wrong. This is what it was. And this is what happened. It's unfortunate, but he feels that way because he didn't get his money back or because this has happened. But, due to circumstances, this is what happened. So what we basically discussed was how they're scamming black people. Now, like I said, me, myself, I was basically stating, I feel as though they give a lot of knowledge and they speak a lot of a truth to black people. And that's why black people follow them regardless of the scams. But you're saying that, but you were basically saying like you shouldn't follow them at all just because, they scam people. So why aren't they talking about this shit? Why aren't they talking about like adrenochrome and shit like this? Because they definitely talk about shit, but they don't be talking about shit like I've never heard Brother Polite or Dr. Humar ever speak about this type of shit.
The type of guys you talking about right now, them the type of guys who will have your baby snatched up. I think them the type of guys who really be like, oh man, 20 million for what? You want me to kidnap 100 people? I got so many followers, that ain't shit. 20 million? That's the type of people I see them as, man. I can't, with me, I just can't do someone who could take, you don't know if somebody's last if you love your people. Everybody know that there's a lot of people out here with gang. It's a lot of people who got great mouthpieces. That's why it's a lot of pimps. That's how they are. They got great mouthpieces, man. And it's a lot of people who naive can be taken advantage of easily. And what really stopped me fucking with those guys, man, was the multiple accounts. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I mean, multiple accounts. That will turn me off from shit, anything. Like, that shit will turn me off from family. Like, damn, my cousin will steal from me the shit. He done did it 2, 3 times. So it's just knowing that that's the type of people that's out here, man. We have to get rid of them type of people. So that's where it goes back to draining the swamp. All white people ain't bad. It's a lot of bad ones. All black people ain't bad. It's a lot of bad ones. We have to drain the swamp either way it goes. So some black people got to go. Some white people got to go. It's a lot of gay pedophiles, black guys too. Exhibit put Diddy on blast. Like, now he might be fucking with grown men, but who knows what he's really doing to get where he got. I seen Jay-Z with a black eye, so I know he done had adrenochrome before. I seen him with a black eye. I seen a picture of him.
Well, we know the Jay-Z conspiracy though. You remember how that came about? The Jay-Z conspiracy is about him turning against Dame, Irv, Jay Prince and them when they said they wanted to come together and make a distribution company.
Yep.
And then he turned back and told the Jews. And you told me that's what they did with Bernie Mac too. You said Bernie Mac wanted to expose the shit.
Bernie Mac, when they did the King of Comedies, man, Bernie Mac was an elite. He got up there. Shit, go watch Steve Harvey and them. They'll tell you right now, Bernie Mac was the funniest. So Bernie Mac was up there, man.
He was doing the movies and shit and everything.
Yes.
Like that, yeah.
So he got up there and was rubbing shoulders with the elites. And he went to some of them parties and saw what the fuck they were doing. And it turned him off. So he went to the brothers who he thought was his brothers that was around him. Steve Harvey, DL, and Cedric. And he told them, man, we can't let these motherfuckers keep doing this shit, man. Like, and they told on him. We know Steve told on him for sure. But they told on him, man. They told on him. I look at all them niggas in their faces right now like, y'all told on that nigga. And I bet you they can't look at you straight in the face. They'll be on some bullshit. I already know. Like, what you mean? What you talking about? But because they souls are hurt. I saw them at that man's funeral, man. Them dudes' souls was hurt. They was like, we fucked this dude over. We should have just let him do what he wanted to do. We shouldn't even say nothing. If he felt that way, we should have just been like, all right. I know they had a group meeting after that shit. Like, they killed Bernie. We fucked up.
Yeah, and the only person who probably didn't give a fuck was probably Steve. That's
and he
why
got
that
paid.
Steve, right, that's why Steve where he at now.
Steve don't
But
give a
you
fuck
see-
about us.
but
He
you
told
see-
Monique, sell out. Right
yeah.
on TV. Sell the fuck out.
Oh,
Sell your soul.
Yeah.
Like,
Do what you got to do.
yeah.
Drink this goddamn adrenochrome. You know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to lose some weight. This shit will make you lose weight, bitch.
I do not like Steve Harvey. Fuck Steve Harvey.
Nah, I don't fuck with Steve.
He ain't from the land. Fuck Steve Harvey. Don't come back to the land.
No, he's definitely a sellout. Very, very big sellout. But I would like to see them guys talk about this. I might hit one of them. Cause like I said,
want to
I'm
hear
not.
DL talk about it because they done been around it. Them motherfuckers been around it. That's why they ain't talking about it. Because if they do, they gonna get checked off top. If they don't get knocked down, they gonna get checked. Like, you motherfucker, you talking too much.
But how? Look at why is it about them? Look at everything that's on fucking line. Look at like you said, they had a fucking website at one point in time where
They
you can go and
should.
chill.
That's why our own people, these elites, should be telling us this. They
Right.
seen it. They don't give a fuck about us. They know our babies coming 800,000 a year, and that's only in the U.S. That shit is crazy, man. Crazy.
And then you think about it like, yeah, it's a lot of babies, and damn, all these babies, and they're not finding none of them. Where are they going? What's happening to them?
Man, it's man.
Where the fuck are they going? Because that's a lot of fucking kids. That's a lot of fucking babies and kids to just be missing and never be found again.
Yeah, man, go look at the artwork. Go look at the ancient artwork. You see circles of grown-ups and shit, slicing babies, main arteries and shit with big bowls under them. They still follow that ancient shit. They know what adrenochrome does. Adrenochrome is one of the most powerful drugs, if not the most powerful drugs. That's why you can only access it through certain means. And we can access it without killing anybody. We just have to be aligned. Get your chakras together, get your spirit together, eat right, drink right. It's hard because everything poison. But if we can align, man, you can be high. You're high naturally. You can see shit naturally. The dimensions open up for you, man. I've been there. It opens up for you. That shit real, man. And they know about it. Adrenochrome, when you take the shit, it'll show you the motherfucking fourth dimension, and they see shit. They hallucinate. So they know what the shit does, man. And that's why they addicted to it also. It's really a drug.
Like Limitless.
Man, hey, chill. I don't think they give a fuck about their family. If you go research a lot of these motherfuckers, man, they brothers and sisters be like, yeah, man, this motherfucker just left. And you can tell they average Joes, they don't be smokers and crackheads, they be hardworking people. A lot of them don't give a fuck about their family either, bro. Unless you immediate, and I mean mother, father, maybe, because a lot of them don't give a fuck about them. But you got to be their child, their wife. But a lot of them don't, chill. And nah, I didn't say I don't know if Will Smith did anything to his son, but publicly we can see he forced kissing him on the lips multiple times, and just from his reaction, just from I can't even remember his name, Jaden's reaction, you can tell like he was uncomfortable. It's like something's not right there, man. And I'm 37. I've been around my dad my whole life, bro. He ain't never tried to kiss me on my goddamn lips. Like maybe the forehead or something, man, but that shit never. Even from being little, man. Maybe when I was baby. But man, from like 5 or something up, that shit never happened. I don't even think it happened at 5. Men ain't gonna kiss their sons on the lips and shit like that. I don't understand that, man. That's something you black, bro. You ain't doing that shit, bro. Come on, you ain't doing it. This ain't Baby and Wayne, and we know what happened with them, man.
We know how that played out, man. It's crazy. It is. So, well, it's crazy, bro.
I don't know, chill, cause Bernie Mac was willing to, and he thought he had a group of real guys who was willing to do it with him, man. And that's the whole thing, man. If these elite motherfuckers, friends and shit, and I mean like LeBron, Dwayne Wade, all these people, Carmelo, man, they can get 20, 30, 50 motherfuckers together, man, and really tell us what's going on. They can get on Twitter, man, all of them, post something. They might not be together, but they can all post something about that shit. They're going to wipe out the biggest basketball player in the fucking world right now. We will know the shit real then. We will know it. They'll put it right in our face. So these motherfucking niggas is bitches, bro. We gotta stop giving these niggas all this love because they don't love us, man. These niggas is real life bitches, bro. It's really bitch ass niggas out here, and that's what you call a bitch ass nigga. Like for real, for real. It's a lot of them. Bernie Mac was no bitch ass nigga. He thought he had real niggas, man. And I bet you if he knew them niggas wasn't real, he would have came out by himself, man. By himself. He thought he had real niggas, man. Bitch ass niggas. That's what they was. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. And you know what it is they wouldn't take LeBron James out, like kill him or something, but they would definitely fuck his check up.
Yep. It'll be
fuck his
something
money up.
crazy.
Yep.
They'll say he raped somebody, pull some Kobe shit, try to tarnish his, his image. But
say he was giving the whole Spanish fly.
It don't matter though. You have to pay attention. You gotta think LeBron got connections with Jay-Z. From look, man, from Obama to LeBron to Jay-Z to Diddy. Come on, man. All these motherfuckers know each other. So it ain't no excuse to why they couldn't come out and tell us this shit was going on if they loved us for real. And I'm talking about all the black celebrities. LeBron can call any fucking body he want. I know he can. He ain't got their number, he can get it. No problem. So if they really loved us, man, pay attention to this shit. They would get together and let us know what's really going on. They don't love us. Like, pay attention. We need to take their bread from them and do the right thing with it. And that's the goal. Fuck them niggas, man. We need that bread to build up the way we supposed to. Fuck they houses. We supposed to have big ass buildings, factories. We supposed to, man, be on a totally different level, but we dealing with bitch ass niggas when it comes to the higher up niggas with the money. So we got to get that together, man. We just got to get that together, bro. Like,
Chill.
Homies. Man, it's good to hear y'all, man.
Oh man, good to hear you too. How you feeling?
Ain't nothing. I was just about to chime in and shit. Cause I feel old boy. And cause You saying exactly what we're supposed to do, but man, I don't know. It's difficult, bro. It's just
Not
difficult, man.
difficult, man.
It is, bro. Like you speaking in the absolutes, like like it's so say if I'm rich and I got $1 billion, you know what I'm saying? I want to help my peoples, right? But
Yeah.
I gotta move accordingly. I see what they did to Bill Cosby. I see what they did to people who don't fall in line.
Let me tell you
And
something. You gotta
I mean,
come
you
to the people. That's when you really come to the people. You
that don't
can't.
mean ain't no sacrifice being made. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to sacrifice you and your own. You know what I'm saying? So for instance, Martin Luther King, you know, he coming out. He made it's just not him. It's his family. It's his brothers and sisters. So when you think about stuff like that, people at that point, yeah, you don't care about nobody else. If they threaten to kill or do something not necessarily to me, but to my family, I gotta learn how to move within that environment. You know what I'm saying? So
We gotta look
we
at the
can't.
picture, man. Because
I'm just saying, I don't know if we can pass judgment on them on how they move because we don't know exactly what their intentions are or how they move. Like you, because if say if you move like you saying you move, we wouldn't be billionaires at that point. We wouldn't even get to that level.
ooh, you just don't know, man. Yeah,
You know
we
what I'm
would.
saying?
It's more of us,
How
man.
how how did I do that if I'm a LeBron James? That means if I'm talking about if I'm biting the hand that feed me the whole time, how am I supposed to get to $1 billion
You know how?
and those resources?
You know how? We build it
Yeah.
on our own. That's when you click
What?
up with Dwayne Wade, Carmelo, all your NBA buddies, and he probably got 50 plus of them. And you talking about a billionaire. Let's just say LeBron, he got $1 billion off top. We don't know what Carmelo and Dwayne Wade sitting on. Dwayne Wade,
Right.
one of the biggest wine companies. He own his own shoes and shit. So if
Mm-hmm.
we if all these celebrities, man, and we talking about from Idris Elba to fucking King T'Challa, all of them,
Got
from
you.
all of them
But
to
you still got to
LeBron,
get to that point,
got
right?
together, man, and they don't want to. That's the
Of
issue, man.
But you still got. I'm just saying. I agree with that. They could
One
do that
person, one
now.
person gonna get knocked down, bro, just like they did Bernie Mac. But if they really loved us, they would get together, and that's where the fear come in with us. Like for some reason, black people fear everything, bro. You can go outside and get knocked down right now by the police. So you can't be scared of shit out here, man. You can't be
I mean,
scared when they killing
you're
off.
right.
That's just reality.
I get that. But in general, you got to be honest about like, all right, if I do that, no, it's gonna be one of us. I can get. We can come together as 100 million, but one of us gonna sacrifice. Somebody gonna sacrifice. Somebody gonna die for this.
Yeah,
And will it be
you
me?
got
Who knows? So
why
that's
that
always going to be a fear. You know what I'm saying? That's always going to be a fear. So I can't necessarily saying that, all right, well, I don't want to put my family at that type of risk is a bad thing. Maybe I can figure out how to move within there. And because we only been free, 80 years. They done got the hugest head start. So it ain't going to change overnight. It ain't going to change in one generation or two generations. So they may, if you play in a long run, you know what I'm saying? You establish that culture like just like white people have been able to do over. It's going to take a couple of generations to get to that point to where we can move how we want to move. But if we was to be straight militant out the back, we ain't go. They got the
oh,
bag. They got the
uh,
resources.
that ain't what I'm
Well,
saying.
look, listen, this is where I'm coming from, and I hear you, Will, but and you're
He
right,
on some
you're
shit.
right.
He
They
right.
they do got the
He on some
resources, and
shit.
that's one of the biggest issues. But the thing about it is, and I agree with what Sparks is saying is,
Yeah.
you look around and you have and see. In my opinion, he's using the bad examples. I would be saying LeBron, Jay Z, Dr. Dre are real,
All of them in there.
Kanye West
All of them in there.
are black
Yeah.
billionaires. Just like this one white billionaire, Jack Dorsey, put $1 billion, which was 28 of his worth, 28% of his
Mm-hmm.
fucking worth. He put $1 billion into a nonprofit, into a business. All right, to give
Mm-hmm.
out grants and shit like that to help the unemployed and to help people struggling during this virus. Why can't our people do that for the black community? You feel me? The
I
reason
got.
that, and that's basically what Sparks is saying. The reason that they're not doing it, and I guess what you're saying too. The reason that they're not doing is one because they're scared to die. Okay, he was scared to get shot. But in my opinion,
Yeah.
if you
Come on
start a
now.
business, that's not gonna happen. You start a business.
You got the right to bear
But
arms.
you can't do that outwardly right now. We still niggas. Let's put it out there.
Look, bro, LeBron and them can own any fucking thing they want to, bro.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
Almost. Okay, I'm wrong.
He
Almost.
said no.
I'm talking about we can have a lot, but we can't have what matters.
Look, the fact
When
that
you try to buy a NBC, we see what happened.
listen,
You know what I'm
the fact of
saying?
the matter is, this is what the bottom line is. The
That's
fact of the
'cause
matter
one
is,
man
no matter
tried.
no matter what
Should
we're
have been a group of us.
no matter what we're saying, everybody that we just said, from Diddy to Jay-Z to Biggie,
Yeah,
all of
right.
them, there's somebody who's cutting them a check. They're not cutting them.
Thank you.
There's
Thank you.
somebody above them saying, today we're going to pay you, nigga, period. So, like you said, if they do say, all right, I want to take my $1 billion and put it in this nonprofit, that check cutter going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, what you doing? You trying to uplift niggas? Oh, hold on. We're going to teach you. We're going to teach you real quick. And so I'm saying, what I'm saying is, they may have to move. They got to move within this area right now. Things slowly can change, but they got to move properly. You just can't be too covert with your shit, because we see how that ends up. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to scare off people. It's hard to band together. The slaves ain't uprising in one day. It took niggas 400 years to.
But on the other side, chill, because you got to think about this too, because this is a prime example of, in my opinion, somebody who really did it, and he's still doing it until this day, and that's Akon. Akon came in the game. He wasn't even making most of his bread from the game, but he came in the game. He got, made hit records, probably seen all the shit that we talking about, was like, fuck that, I ain't fucking with that shit. I'm from over here anyway, so I'm gonna take all my money and build up fucking countries over here. I'm about to start my own country with my own cryptocurrency and all, and that's where our black people need to, you don't even hear our black people talk. They don't even support that nigga. You don't even hear them talking about Akon and no shit like that. When was the last time you heard Akon on anybody's album? Like, they ain't even fucking with him no more, because he's uplifting black people and he's uplifting fucking countries of black people. They like, this nigga, but they can't touch him. You feel me? They can't touch him. Why can't they touch him? They can't touch him because the way that nigga move, and he probably move with a team. I mean, he probably move with a mini army. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna get caught slipping. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that too. But they don't. I mean, if they want to get, as long as you're doing that shit over in Africa, it's cool. But we talking about you here. Fuck all that. You can do whatever the hell you want to in Africa.
Bro,
we talking about here.
Here, if they really want to. How come?
Because he can't do that shit here.
Bro, how come they can't move a secret? How come them billionaires? LeBron,
but who says they not though? That's a bigger question.
I know
that's basically what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm basically trying to. I mean, you don't know. We don't know nothing. We don't know. We can't really play like we know exactly what's going on. Like we don't. We're looking from a third person point of view. You know what I'm saying? So we can have a judgment right here all we want to, but we really don't know probably even a tenth of what the fuck really go on and why it go on. We can only guess and speculate, because if we Jay-Z, we can, if we're sitting him and we're him, we can see, oh, this makes sense. I see why this makes sense. I see why this makes sense. So we really don't know their intentions, their heart. So, but I'm thinking to myself, it's just knowing how the shit is. It's hard to move when you get up there. You got to get there first. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to overlook and you're going to bite your tongue on a lot of shit just to get to be a billionaire. You're going to have to do some fucked up shit.
Y'all talking about cutting the check, man. The check is already cut. LeBron and Oprah are already billionaires, man. What I'm saying is
that's asking them to do something that they didn't traditionally do to get there. So now when I get there, I got to be a totally different person. I got to employ a totally different tactic.
I don't see where the love at that come from them for their people.
Oh, I can agree with that.
Did you do any research on Oprah, bro?
Oprah, I know a lot of shit about Oprah in general. Just I've never a lot of these people I don't believe. Period. If you're making $1 billion, typically I don't trust you. If you're making that much money, it's a distrust that comes along with politicians. I don't trust none of them from either side. I don't know what I don't know. I don't. I don't trust Trump or Hillary.
Have you ever heard of John of God?
The John of God? No, I don't know John of God.
That was one of her best friends. Go on, research him, man.
He was a super pedophile.
Shit, Weinstein. Look at Weinstein. Like she fucking Weinstein. I mean, that's
Oprah. If
Yeah, that
Oprah
was her
loved
guy,
us,
too.
man. If Oprah loved us, she wouldn't have opened the school in Africa for them babies to get molested over there. She would have did something here for her people, man. I'm just
yeah.
gonna
We don't.
keep
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. To come with that, it's all about image and perception. At that point, you don't know who these people really are. Period.
hmm
Especially politicians. We don't know who they are. They only give you what they show us. You know what I'm saying? So I've never trusted them from jump. As soon as I found out the guy in the business suit that talked proper as fuck was beat his wife. You know what I'm saying? That's the elementary. For real, for real. Like you look like he's supposed to be an upstanding, white guy that's supposed to be what you're supposed to be in life. I learned that he was a rape, beat his wife. I'm like, okay, so it's all smoke screen and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? The more it looks pristine, the less I trust it. You know that bad bitch that got that the baddest bitch. What they say, the baddest bitch normally the dirtiest pussy, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm always skeptical.
That's a new one. That's a
that's
new
man.
one. Wait
That's
a minute, hold on, stop. That's a new one, Will. I never heard the bad.
No. Listen to raps. Like I kind of simplified it, but bad bitches, the bad bitches get ran through the most. You know what I'm saying? So
You already know. But
you know
no,
what I'm saying? So
that shit was funny though.
what was the name? Cameron said it. Well, I don't know how he said it. I forgot how he said it, but Cameron said it himself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for them bad bitches.
where you calling from, Chill?
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. That's
Yeah,
what I
Will.
thought.
I'm on St. Clair and shit.
Chill out, man. But man,
Oh, it's clear, huh?
I love that in you, man. You should stay skeptical, bro. But man,
Yeah.
just stay open
Yes.
minded and aware too, bro. That's all
Oh
I ask.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I just don't know. I just know it's a lot of stuff we don't know. You know what I mean? That's what bothers me the most. We over here trying to piece shit together with half the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the
But see,
worst part.
but see, you know what, Will? It's not really, man. Look, we got a fucking nonprofit that we working on right now. That's gonna be,
Mhm.
assisting young black men and getting their GEDs and trying to help with stabilizing the family household and trying to keep the kids
Absolutely. That's
stay
good
with
shit.
their dad, 'cause baby mamas, good shit like that.
Yeah,
My
GDs, all
thing is
type of
like
shit.
I'm not a fucking billionaire, B. You know what I mean? Like, but the money that I do have, I'm going to use with this, nonprofit to invest in my community. You know what I mean? And these motherfuckers don't even invest in their communities. I mean, LeBron came back and made this. Like, one thing I can say about LeBron, is that he did do the school, and I know, everybody who graduates to school, I think he paid for their college and shit too. So I mean, that's fucking dope. You can't knock that. And then and he paid for the parents' college. So that's pretty fucking dope. You know what I mean? But and once again, there's still more that could be done. But is he doing shit? Yeah, you can't say he's not doing nothing. But that's something that I can say that I've seen firsthand because I live in Ohio. Now, when
All
Diddy
right.
be like, they say Diddy got a charter school too, but they say it's a charter school, so a charter school has to report to the state any fucking way. So it's really
And
like,
that's LeBron. That's LeBron shit anyway. Ain't nobody making no school, no private. LeBron ain't nothing but charter school. He ain't put most of the money up for that. He just was the
Yep,
face of that shit.
yep,
right. So
So it's
that's
all smoke screen and mirrors.
yep.
yep. So that's basically like you say, screen and mirrors, like you said, smoke and mirrors and shit.
Will, you need to go watch that adrenochrome though, man. I
Yeah.
think
Where's it?
did
Where's it at though?
did you post the link?
I can't put my shit as Android. That's the only fucked up thing about Android. You can't copy it up in this Podbean shit.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, man.
Yeah, I have to check it out. The adrenochrome. Shit, you can spell that shit though. You can put that shit.
That shit
Nigga with the Glenville.
Yeah, man. We just man, honestly, man, the goal here is to get our people aware and just prepare ourselves for the change because it's coming.
Oh man.
Either way it goes, it's coming. We can,
Yeah, I believe that too. I think it's a lot. It's really generation. We got to plant those seeds so the next generation can fight. Equip them properly
and bro,
because we can't move like we can move.
That's why I'm
like we
telling
want
you.
to move.
That's why I'm on here. They snatching our
Yeah.
babies. That's why I'm on here. 'Cause they
Hmm.
snatching our babies. You just said it. We gotta get the next generation ready. So yeah, man, that's really
Absolutely.
where I'm at, man.
Yep. I just wanted to hit y'all up though, man. Support, man. Like shit, I like when y'all niggas come on, man, because since y'all really wanted to put me on Podbean, so ever since y'all put me on, I've been a lot in and out of a lot of shits lately. You know what I mean? Different shits.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of interesting on here, but overall, I'll be waiting for y'all to be on and shit. So I'm always gonna support. And y'all always got something to say, some real shit to say. A lot of these pods they get on here is really like talking on the phone, like a big ass fireway. They don't have nothing, no objective. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get on here, y'all have an objective, and y'all talking about some shit. So keep up the good work, fellas.
All right,
All right,
man.
man.
Hey,
Appreciate you, man.
yep.
Peace.
All right. Have a good night, bro.
Don't ever tell a nigga to have a good night on my motherfucking podcast. You hear me? Chill, Will.
That
You
nigga crazy, bro.
hear me? Chill, Will.
Much love, chill, man. I'm glad you got some knowledge to yourself, bro. We need more people like that in the world, man, because the change coming. We just gotta prepare for it. But where I was at with the celebrities, man. I know, man. That's
He
my silly ass cousin.
he ain't, he ain't know what
Soon
to
as we
say.
get
It's
off,
some new shit. He ain't
soon
know
as
what
we
to
get
say.
off, he gonna fuck with me.
Nah,
But
it's all good.
where I'm at, chill though, is I in my opinion, I believe we should have the black celebrities should have a major meeting and try to come up with some way, and they can do it in secret. So but I just feel like they should have a meeting and try to come up with a way to distribute through across the country to the youth, man. Um, because I'm not into this school shit. I really don't really just want you building schools, man, because it's a lot of stuff going on with our babies. But I know the celebrities can build up the cities, man. Um, they got the money to do it.
Right,
Uh,
man, but that's their money.
that's the whole
That's how
thing.
they look at it.
They
So
don't care about us.
ain't no more Huey Newtons and no motherfucking Malcolm X's, no more nothing like that, and no Stokely Carmichael, nothing like that, and no
We working on them.
Marcus Garvey's. Yeah, but they coming. They coming. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they
we
absolutely
here.
coming.
But Will, man, I researched to find the receipts for everything I try to bring to the podcast, and I really wanted to get down with the NBA and the sports shit being rigged. I couldn't find all my receipts because I want my cousin to see them too. I don't want to be just coming to y'all with anything, but I'm gonna find them. They wiped my dude off of YouTube who had all the scripts and everything, but I will find them.
It don't
And
matter, but
yeah,
shit.
we'll get on it.
Still, we all know
But
that
we
shit's
really
fake
need
too.
to worry about what's going on in the world with our babies and
So
what's happening in front of us. We need to somehow try to come together, block this 5G from touching down because we don't need it. We don't need it. And we need to come together, man, and try to start building on our own without these fuck celebrities, man. We need more people like Will, just aware and ready to take that step forward. So, but yeah, man, we just need more people and regular Joe people, man, that want to come together and start building up, man. Stop complaining about it being dirty outside. Go pick that shit up yourself. Uh, pay the kids up the street $2. Tell them you pick that shit up. The money right here. It's waiting for y'all as soon as y'all done. Cause we know a lot of kids bad. They'll take your money and run off. But yeah, man, let's stop complaining and do something about it.
facts, big facts, big facts. So Sparks, I don't think you online yet. Are you online yet? Is there any way they could reach you somewhere online?
Man, I'm on the Podbean. I don't know if you could write messages on there, but I'm under C Sparks uh T uh
This,
TATACS. So yeah, that's like C Sparks, the Smartalecs conspiracy theory, but the Smart Addicts conspiracy theory is just broken down in letters. But we I will start an Instagram, man. I'm just not big on the social media.
It's all good, man. You can always catch him at our Instagram at the Smartalecs Podcast.
Any
on
questions,
Instagram.
man?
You can DM us.
I don't know, man. I don't mess around, chill. I don't do the social media, but if y'all got any questions, please send them in, man. And
this nigga's off the grid, y'all. He's off the grid.
That's the best way to be, guys.
He's off the grid. So, but yeah, you
I
know
wanted to talk
us.
about
I'm on
Barack
the grid.
just a little bit, though, man. Because
Okay.
I did a little research on him. Do anybody know who Barack's grandfather is? By any chance? He said, "Put your number up here, man."
He said your P.O. box.
I'm getting it together, chill.
Uh,
But Barack Obama's grandfather, you know, he's mixed. I think his name is Stanley Dunham or Stanley Durham. He's actually George Bush's cousin. Look into that. So the presidents have been related. The president's been related, man. All of them.
yeah, I heard that too. Heard all the
Trump
presidents were
is not related to none of them. That's what's crazy. I've researched it. But
Trump isn't related to none of them.
he's not related to
one.
no. And they said he was related to Kennedy, but no, he's not.
That's well. We'll put a tack in that. We'll stick a tack in that for next time. We'll pick up with Obama next time. And we'll talk because he's in the adrenochrome shit too.
Yeah.
So we can talk a little bit more about him.
Yeah, you seen him with the black eye. So.
Yep. But once again, www.thesmartalecs.com. Make sure that you go to our YouTube. Subscribe, people. We're trying to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. The coronavirus has definitely slowed that shit down, but we're trying to pick it back up. So I definitely left the link in the comments for you guys. So just copy and paste it for me, please, and just go and subscribe for us. We're gonna keep bringing you all these conspiracies. Make sure you tune in on Tuesdays for Tall Glass Tuesdays with my girl Queen Marie, and then on Thursdays we'll be right back with the Smartalecs Podcast. Just following up with the current events for the week. So we appreciate y'all fucking with us. Chill Will, we appreciate you calling in, bro. Really, really appreciate the love, man. We're gonna keep smacking them in the face with this shit. You already know, bro.
Yep. Much love, man. Much love. Love all y'all.
All right, y'all. Peace.